Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So in this video I want to show everyone an arbitrage opportunity that is actually happening on arbitragetrading.net. So some people who new in crypto will be asking what an arbitrage is. So cryptocurrency arbitrage is actually a process of buying cryptocurrency from one exchange or market where the price is actually cheaper, and then you aim on selling it immediately on another exchange where the price is higher. So the price difference between these two exchanges is actually what is going to be your profit. So this is actually one of the best strategies in trading cryptocurrency, and it has been working for a very long time. But the only challenge is actually a way to spot these arbitrage opportunities. So there is actually an arbitrage opportunity that is happening right now on btsglobal.net, and I want to walk you guys through and show you guys how the token that is actually arbitraging and how to perform a trade on BTS Global. So BTS Global is actually a semi-custodian exchange, so you don't need to register on this exchange. It's almost like a DEX, but it's actually not a DEX because they are centralized in a way, but you don't need to get an account to them. So the token that is actually arbitraging is actually Solana. So once you come to btsglobal.net, this is going to be the first page you're going to be seeing. So the default coin is always going to be on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm going to change this pair now to be Solana and USDT because that's what I want to perform this trade with. So if I put in Solana here, and then I'll click on this Ethereum side, and I'll put in USDT. So this thing now is not a pair of Solana and USDT. So if, let's say, this first box is where you input the token you want to buy with, then the second box is where you input the token you actually want to buy. So this pair like this now means I want to buy USDT with Solana. So, and if let's say I want to buy USDT with one Solana, if I input one Solana here, this is the amount of USDT I'm going to be getting, 99.87847 listen. So, and if we go on Binance and check how much one Solana actually is, and if this is Binance, if we go to trade, and I'm already on Solana, listen. So one Solana, as you can see on the chart here already, one Solana is actually $127.3. So this thing means that Solana is actually cheap on BTS Global. On BTS Global, Solana is actually $99, but on Binance, Solana is actually $127. So this is at the time of this video, this is actually what the price is actually saying on these two exchanges. So since Solana is actually cheap on BTS Global, what we need to do is we'll need to buy Solana from BTS Global, and then we'll sell it on Binance where it is more expensive. So to do this thing now, we need to switch this pair to be that will be sending USDT to get Solana. So I'll click on this arrow button that is in between these two tokens now. So when I click on it, it's going to switch the pair. So USDT goes up and Solana comes down. So right now, let's say if you put in $100, now you're going to be getting 0.96 Solana. So this is because there's a transaction fee that is going to be charged for the transaction, but even at that 0.96 is actually, if you copy this price now and go to Binance, so let's say we want to sell Solana now. So if you input the amount of Solana that we just copied now, you see that we'll be receiving $122 for that Solana we just bought from BTS Global. That is actually worth $100. So, but for this video now, I'm going to be making this transaction with $55 because that's what I actually have now on my Binance. So I'll clear this 100 and I'll impute $55 to buy Solana with $55. So if I put in $55, this amount of Solana I'm going to be getting 0.52 Solana. So if I copy this this amount, let's say we'll go to Binance again and check how much it's worth. So you see it's actually worth 67 USDT. So, and this is Solana that we're actually going to be buying with $55 on BTS Global. So this is a profitable trade. I'm going to be buying that trade now. So I'll go back to BTS Global, and so I've imputed the 55, and this is, so I'll click on continue. So So it brings us to this next page. And so right here now, they're asking me to input my recipient's wallet address. So this wallet address is going to be the Solana wallet address where I'll be receiving the Solana on. So I want to receive this Solana on my Binance wallet. So I'll get my Solana wallet address from Binance and I'll copy this address. Then I'll go back to Bitters Global and then I'll paste this address here. So the next thing is to impute my email address. So this thing is actually important, although it's optional. So this email address is going to be where they're going to be sending you progress and notification for this transaction. So though without the email address, you will still make your transaction, but I always advise people to fill in this email address so you'll be getting notification for your transaction. So I'm just going to put in my email here now, and then I'll agree to the terms and conditions, and then I'll create exchange. So this exchange has been created now, so as you can see the exchange is created successfully. So here now is my exchange ID, the first boxes. So the second one is actually the deposit address. The address has been generated for this transaction now. So if I send this 55 USDT to this address, I'm going to be receiving this 0.52857 Solana. What I need to do now is I'll copy this deposit address. Please mind you, the first box is actually your exchange ID. So this exchange ID is what you're going to be using to track the transaction. So the second one is actually where the deposit address is. So some people do make mistake. They copy this first one and they are always saying that the address is not correct. So the main correct address is actually the second one, the one that is highlighted. So I'll copy this and I'll click on this little icon here and I'll copy this my wallet address. So I'll go to Binance and I'll send this 55 USDT to that address. So here is my Binance. I'll go to send. It's going to be an on-chain withdrawal. So what I want to send is USDT. So I'll pick USDT. So I'll paste the address I copied from Bitters Global. I'll paste it here. And then the network that actually works on Bitters Global is actually any EVM chain. So this BEP20 is going to work. The Ethereum blockchain is still going to work. Polygon or Arbitrage is still going to work. So but I like using the BSC20. So I'll pick this BSC20. I'll pick the BSC. Then I'll impute the amount I want to send. So it's 55. So if you notice here now, Binance is going to charge a fee of 1 cent, 0.01 USDT for this transaction. So they're going to be sending 55.99 USDT to this address. But I actually want them to send 55 USDT to that address, so we get the full amount of Solana back. So I'm going to be adding this network fee to the amount I want to send. So I'll add this 0.01. So this means that this address is actually going to be receiving 55 USDT. So I'll now click on withdraw. So I'll confirm this transaction. So this transaction is actually processing right now. So it takes Binance about a minute or two to process a withdrawal. So I'm going to end this video here now, and once this transaction has completed, I'll come back and we'll continue this video. So here it is, guys. As you can see now, I have received this deposit of 0.52857312 Solana from Bitters Global on my Binance account right now. So this trade actually took about 5 minutes to complete, and right now I've received this deposit from Bitters Global on my Binance. So, and this Solana here on Binance is actually worth about 67.2 USDT here on Binance. So to actually continue this trade, I can just go to the trade section and sell this Solana and get USDT back. And I can also go back to Bitters Global and generate another transaction and complete this trade over and over. It takes about 10 minutes for one trade to actually complete. So if I have time on me in a day, let's say about 2 to 3 hours, I can turn this $55 into something like a $500 or $1,000 before a day runs out. So that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my channel for more useful videos like this about crypto. See you in the next video.